Today is our first day in Korea.
It's so beautiful already. There's so many mountains and trees in Seoul, like it's shocking.
We're gonna go explore a palace, a stream, get some food, just try to soak it all in.
I'm so excited to see what Seoul is all about. We came out of the bridge and we just saw these stairs, so we have no idea what's up there, but we're just gonna go up them and see what we can find.
There's supposed to be all sorts of landmarks in this area, so I think when we get to the top, we're either gonna find like a temple or some sort of palace.
I have no idea what this is, but it's really cool that this is just in the middle of the city. Like, it's gorgeous. I think this might be the Seoul city wall, but I'm not totally sure. So apparently we can actually get to the palaces that we wanted to on this little path. And let me just say, the locals here are so nice. We were just standing there like looking at our maps, trying to figure out where we were at. And this man just came up and he was like, "Where do you want to go?" And we were like, "Oh, we're just walking." And he was like, "This palace is that way and then the other one's this way." And like, everyone's just so nice. Yesterday we were struggling. You can watch that video if you want to because it was a wild day, but everyone here just comes up and helps you. They're just so nice here. But now let's go see the palace.
This looks like it's not the city wall, but it's actually the wall of the palace. And I think we're about to enter. It's so cool that we're just walking over one of the busiest roads in Seoul, and I just can't hear any of the cars. It just feels so peaceful to be in here with all of this greenery. You can hear the birds chirping, and we're just like learning more about the history of this place and Korea as a whole. Just by being here, there's some signs we were reading, and it's all very interesting.
Well, we made a few wrong turns, so we came back down to the street and we found this gate that leads to the palace.
It certainly looks like that's where we wanted to go. I'm not sure if you have to pay for this. This is Cheongduk. No, I can't pronounce it. I'll just put it up on the screen. But I think this is where we wanted to go.
We just bought our tickets to go into the palace and we entered through this gate here. It cost each of us 3,000 won, so 6,000 together, which is about $4 US.
We made it inside the palace walls, and this place is beautiful. This was one of the homes of the kings and queens all the way dating back to the 1300s. This is a crazy place. This was built in 1405. That dynasty reigned from the 1300s all the way to the 1900s.
Our handy dandy map here told us that this building behind us is the throne hall.
And we can go up there and check it out. Everyone's looking in there.
Let's go in there. This building actually has way more significance than we initially thought. This was where the king's coronation was, which is like the biggest event like ever. Thinking about the history that this building has, the kings that were coronated there, it just like gives me the chills a little bit to think of like all of the crazy things that happened. It's so cool.
We both have a pretty limited knowledge on Korean history, so it's really cool that we have the opportunity to travel the globe and just learn about things that we ordinarily would never come in contact with.
I love seeing all of the women in these like beautiful, what I'm guessing are like traditional Korean dresses. They're like really poofy and sparkly, and like it's just so fun watching them all take their pictures and posing with these beautiful dresses on. It's one of my favorite things about this place so far. The details on these buildings are just so immaculate. They're just so precise, and there's so many beautiful colors too. I like completely forgot that we are in a big city right now. This is like so gorgeous. Seoul just might be the most beautiful city.
On our way out of the palace to our next destination, we're walking by the royal living quarters here. I read that they intentionally made this like more modest of a style than the buildings over there with all of the intricate details. I think they would have built it this way so that it made the other main buildings really stand out.
It's so cool to see that modern architecture in the back and then the really old architecture here. It's such a cool contrast. We have made it to Hanok Village. I believe this is where like a bunch of old traditional homes are. There's one right here. It actually says like no photos, but a bunch of people are still going up and taking photos. So it really would be quite annoying if you lived here and there was just always people taking pictures in front of your house.
Yeah, the reason why there's so many people here just walking down the street is because pretty old like homes are here and the designs are like really beautiful.
They are.
But yeah, I guess if you owned a house here, it'd be really hard to like drive your car down the street. It looks like we have made our way to the busiest and most famous street here. It is almost breathtaking to just see all of this scenery around us. It's just people's houses though. I almost feel kind of bad because it said like please talk in whispers because people actually live here. So it is such a special place to be, but also, I don't know, maybe if I should feel bad for the residents because they have to deal with all these people.
But there is like a woman out there that like tells people to be quiet if they get too loud, so that's cool. We just saw the cutest little boy like peeking out the doors of one of the houses. He just like put his head out and Jacob waved and he like kind of smiled and then like pulled his head back in and it was just really cute.
It is cool to see that a lot of the residents here have used their property to like build businesses out of it.
Yeah, there's like so many places. There was like an art gallery and like I think a little coffee shop, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's like ice cream, there's like...
We need to get ice cream.
I guess so. We saw a lot of like really cool like restaurants on our way here, so we're gonna make our way back and eat somewhere and maybe get some ice cream.
We're just walking around trying to find some food, looking at other things to see. Jacob thinks he might have found something, but we're not quite sure. Just kidding, we're still on the hunt.
We're not exactly sure where we are right now, but we're headed towards this river that Jenny found on Google Maps, and so we were just trying to get off of the busy street, and we found this one with a lot of shops and restaurants.
So we just stumbled into the first restaurant that we found kind of that looked like it had good food. We got dumpling soup and then one other thing that I definitely cannot pronounce. And they just brought out, it looks like some kimchi. So we're gonna give it a try. I actually don't think I've ever tried kimchi before. Whoa. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love the spices. I'm a big fan. It's pretty spicy, but I really like this.
I just tried the kimchi. Yeah, definitely spicy. I looked it up. It's supposed to be like salted like cabbage along with like other things too. So that was good. I think we're supposed to eat it with our meal though, so we can't just keep eating it. But there is this one that kind of looks like a potato, but also has the same kind of like spicy flavor. It looks like it's on there. Definitely not a potato. It looks like, and it tastes like another vegetable. Well, now the rest of our food came and it looks delicious.
They also gave us scissors. We truly have no idea what they're for. But now I'm gonna try this, it's like cold noodles.
And there's like chili sauce too.
Yeah.
We could get it with other
I wonder
things.
if it'll be really spicy. There's an egg and I think beef too. I cannot do this. They're like super connected. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to cut the noodles?
Maybe.
I'm literally cracking up. I have no idea how to do this. I don't know if I'm supposed to like cut the noodles with a scissor. They're like really hard to, they're like really like put together. They're really hard to like detach. I'm just gonna go for it.
Keep going. Nice job. Nice job.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're supposed to cut those. I couldn't even like get through them with my teeth. I'm gonna make Jacob try and pull them apart now. It's so hard.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like you need like two hands.
They're like so hard to get out.
Okay, I have to say, the noodles being cold is a little bit interesting, and I still can't decide if I like love that or like don't love it that much, but like the flavor is like so good. It's like completely different than any noodle dish I've ever had.
These dumplings are ginormous. I'm not quite sure how to eat the dumplings, so I just put it in a plate and I'm gonna try it. They're like huge. They're the biggest dumplings I've ever seen. Oh, it's so good. It's got a pretty mild taste, but I'm gonna put some soy sauce on it, and I think it'll taste really good. That is delicious.
Okay, so Korean food is amazing.
We like have never tried Korean food, really, I don't think ever, which is crazy because one of our best friends was actually born in Korea, and we like hang out with him all the time.
And yeah, just Jenny and I never have had even one meal for Korean
so
food.
Good. Now that we finished our meal, we are still walking to this stream down there, but make sure that you subscribe because tomorrow we are going to do an entire Korean food tour, so you don't want to miss that.
I really didn't even think about that video too much, but now I'm like really excited to try like all the dishes.
I'm still cracking up that I like couldn't get the noodles in my mouth. They were like so hard. It's fine. Let's go to the stream.
We were walking down the busy street and got the perfect view of Seoul Tower.
And now we found this stream and we're just gonna take a nice little stroll along it.
It's really beautiful here, but there's a ton of bugs. I don't know if it's because of the time of day or what, but everybody's like going like this in front of their face.
Seoul is the perfect city if you are like Jacob and I, where we really enjoy nature, but love the conveniences of a city, like having food everywhere, 24-hour access to whatever you need. So Seoul is just like the perfect combination of the two. Gonna walk across the stream, hopefully I don't fall in. Apparently this is the place to be. We made it to the end of the stream. Now we're just sitting and like they call this like the plaza. It looks like there's like a little concert going on back here. Seems like a cool place to hang out. There's a lot of locals just sitting, hanging out, playing with their little kids. It's really nice. We had so much fun today in Seoul and it is only going to continue. We are going to be in Korea for a while, so make sure you subscribe and we will see you in our next video.